Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another Shaver's Motion video. Today we will be looking at the DC Mattel basic action figure line. So this is for the kids line, basically, not the collector's line. And I just wanted to kind of check them out and see what they're like and see what the potential for Mattel's adult line would look like. I'm especially excited for that Robin. That Robin looks really nice, and so I wanted to check him out. First thing, we'll be looking at Joker first, then Flash, then Robin. Okay? And with the Joker, he came with some masks to put on to these figures. So the Flash has like a Jokerized face that you can just put on him. Simple as just pushing it in and it popping, and there you go. Now you have a Jokerized Flash. Okay. The same goes with Robin. Here's his masked face. And I won't put it on him, but I just figured I'd show you the face that he has. And then the last one is the Batman. And I don't have the Batman because I have enough Batmans already with McFarlane's. Alright, so let's get right into the Joker here first. Okay. Looking at his face, they did a really good job. I love the detail in the teeth, how he's smiling. He's got that creepy grin face. The hair looks great. You got, yeah. And this is the basic kids line Joker. Okay. So when we get the adult collectors, we'll be pretty set. And we got the purple and the orange and the green. The suit kind of coming down. He just looks really good. Alright. And with the Joker, he comes with a gun that he can hold. And just push it in to his hands, like so. And then it's got like this little effect where you can push that down. And then there's a red button right here. And you shoot it. I think that's a great gimmick for a kid's toy line. The mouth opens up and down. He can hold the gun up like so. It's gonna need like both hands. The turning of the head looks great. And yeah, it's a great toy for the kids to get into. And he has four shots. So he's got 3 more of these. There's 4 in total, plus the one that I shot. Then he has I don't know what you would call these. Maybe they're like explosives or just discs that you'd throw out there. He's got 4 of those. And then an axe to chop some stuff or try and slice Batman. And the way that you do that, I think that you just do it like that. Boom. Put it on. There you go. Move it. It'd be great for stop motion. Yeah. Okay. That is the Joker. Alright. Next we have is the Flash. Right here. Let's get a good look at his face. He's kind of got that like New 52 mask looking face. I like it. Then I like just the nice emblem on the front. So since these are basic toy lines, you know, you're not gonna get all the bells and whistles of articulation, but you can move the legs up and down, double jointed legs, single joint in the arms right here. You can do a 360. There's no like breakage right here to do any of that motion, but the head, and honestly, this is all that you need for a kid's line for toys. You don't need all the articulation that adult collectors have. But the Flash is going to look great on the shelf. So is the Joker. And if you just put, you know, you have them on that shelf far away, they're just going to stick out and it's going to be nice to have. And so one of the things you can do with the Flash, it's got this kind of shield that you can spin. Okay. Then some like boot speed force effects. So, big Flash fan. All this stuff is needed. You can import the speed force effect right in there, make it running. And yeah. Look. Alright. Then right here. Okay. And you can hold his light, I guess it's a sword. So, Speed Force sword. Yeah. And then he's got 2 more Speed Force effects. I'm thinking that they're also kind of like swords. I don't know. If you get figures, let me know what you think that they are. Maybe they import down here. Yeah, I don't exactly know where they'd go. I think that they might just be held in his hand. And so, yeah, I think it's just another sword for him to hold. Okay. So, I'm going to quickly take all this stuff off. We're going to do kind of a flash comparison, because he is my favorite figure and I have multiple figures. He's my favorite character. I have multiple figures of the guy. Alright. So, this is the Mattel DC Universe Classic Flash. They scale pretty well together. And then here's the McFarlane DC Multiverse. And so, obviously McFarlane is way taller. He's 7 inches, while this guy is 6.5 inches. But there's still quite a bit of differences in height between these two. So I don't think that he's exactly 6.5. But yeah, this is kind of a good comparison to see where they lie and they stand. You know, if you're looking for your Marvel and DC figures to be with each other, here's kind of like a doctor from the Marvel Legends. So they would scale well. These characters are going to be really good with your Marvel Legend figures. They might be a little bit taller, but they're not going to be as tall as the McFarlane. You know, these two definitely have different heights and stuff to them. But yeah, the Flash is a great looking figure for a basic kids line. I just want to make sure that said that this is not the adult collector figures. This is for the kids. Alright. Now to get into the character that I was looking at getting the most, and that's Robin. I think that Robin would fit really well into the Batman display that I have, and characters, and yeah, he's, you know, he looks like an aged up Dick Grayson. So, you know, like in his teen years, around maybe 15, 16 years old. And what Robin comes with is a lot of accessories. Okay. You have kind of this staff right here. You got like a little knife. Some throwing stuff right in here. These two. I wouldn't say that they're batarangs, but like ninja stars. And then some what's the word? Handcuffs. So that they can handcuff the bad guys. Yeah, it looks really, really good. You know, and it's all displayed onto this. You can put it in like a bat cave to display behind. So if Robin's articulation, head can look up, can look down. arm out, swiveling out to the side. Okay, you know, they don't got that breakage right here, but they still have, like, you can move the waist, which is nice. You can kick out, bend the legs, bend the arms. He's got a cloth goods cape. Very nice to have. And yeah. And I suppose, you know, we can try and we can put on that Joker face just for you to see. And there you go. Just kind of plop it on there and boom, he's Jokerized. That's kind of a nice little effect that we get from the Joker. Alright. So, I think that, you know, this basic line that Mattel has got is great. It's great for the kiddos to be getting their figures. You know, they kind of move. They're a little bit wobbly, but they stand well. You know, I can just plop them down. Sometimes you can't always do that with figures. You can't always get them to stand. But especially the McFarlane figures, you have to use stands a lot of times, like these, just to keep them steady. So if we get good quality figures like this, I'll be happy. With lots of articulation and detailed sculpting. So I'm looking forward to what Mattel has coming for the adult line. Also gonna miss McFarlane figures because I've been collecting them since the beginning, basically, and it has been a fun line so far. I've really enjoyed it. There are some nitpicks here and there, but otherwise it's really been a good run with these guys, and we're still getting more. I just picked up the Batman Azrael Batman, so that will be a nice figure to have in the collection. But yeah, overall, you know, if you have kids, these are some great options for them. This is a great line for the kids. And I like the effects that we're getting. All the, you know, weapons and accessories. So if you have kids and they need to start getting into the DC heroes, this is definitely a line to pick up. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.